raise your hands if you've got a question. We're going to give our tech guys back at the stadium a second to get everything cropped and ready to go. I think we should be ready to go. And with that, we will open things to questions. We'll start with Michael Casagrande. Go ahead and unmute yourself, Michael.
Hey, Deonte, just wondering what's the plan for this weekend? Are you going to be watching any of the college football? Did you see any of the game Saturday night? What's your opinion of just early season college football right now?
I haven't watched any college games yet, but I am looking forward to seeing some of those.
Is it just kind of weird for you at this time of year that there's no, you're not getting ready for that big Labor Day weekend game?
Yeah, it kind of is like with the COVID and everything, but we're adjusting well.
Okay, we'll go to Charlie Potter.
Hey Deonte, just want to ask you about Evan Neal and just what you see from him making that transition from guard back to tackle.
He's done great. He's like a natural tackle, so he's been doing good. It hasn't been no really big adjustment. He's a great athlete.
Well, now we'll move to Kirk McNair. Go ahead and unmute yourself, Kirk.
Yes, Deontay. Talking about moving around, that's sort of a staple of Alabama offensive line work. And I wonder, like, you've moved from left to right, I think, maybe, right to left. And if you have or if you haven't or not, what is more difficult, the mental part or the physical part when you move around to different positions? And what have you done in moving around?
I've played both right and left guard. To me, it's probably more mental than it's physical because really the only difference is your hand on the ground. But knowing like which position is doing what is probably the most challenging.
Okay, we'll go to Tony Scales.
Yeah, Deonte, with so many people kind of moving around on the offensive line and also with the absence of the spring, have you guys been able to build the same amount of chemistry among the starting group, the first team group?
Yes, sir. We have 4 returning starters, I believe. There really wasn't that much chemistry lost. We're a pretty tight-knit group, so, yeah.
Okay, Mike Rodak, AL.com.
Kind of along the same line, just wanted to ask about the center spot. You played a lot with Landon at that spot last year, and it seems like Chris Owens is getting a lot of run this summer at that spot. Just is there any difference between playing next to those guys, and what have you seen out of them?
There's really no difference. They're both great centers. Just basically playing like with the same person. They're both really good, and that's good.
Anything just different communication-wise, though, I guess is what I was getting at.
No, sir.
Okay, we'll go back to Michael Casagrande.
Yeah, I was just wondering, we've heard your nickname. What's the origin of the cornbread nickname for you?
I got it like when I first came here as a true freshman. Some of the older guys, they just, joking around with me, and they ended up saying that, and it became like my nickname.
Go back to Charlie Potter.
I just wanted to ask you quickly about DJ Dale. I know you probably face him a lot in practice. Just what kind of challenges he present, and what kind of player do you see him as?
He is very hard to move, surprisingly. Well, not surprisingly, but like some people would like be like he's kind of undersized, but he's really not. He's very stout in the run game, and his just his football IQ is through the roof. He's a great player.
Okay, we're going to wrap up with James Ogletree.
Hey Deonte, Trey Sanders is a guy we haven't gotten to see in live game action yet. Just wanted to get your just kind of opinions of his game and what it's like blocking for him.
He definitely makes our jobs easier. Running the ball, he hits the holes good. He doesn't hesitate. He runs very smooth. He knows how to read the gaps. He's an all-around good player.
All right, Deonte, thank you. Yep. Now we'll go ahead and get DJ Dale up here. Give our technical guys a second to adjust. And we'll get started. If you got a question for DJ, go ahead and raise your hand, please. Okay, DJ, we're going to start with Ryan Hennessy.
DJ, tonight some football in-state UAB's playing, some other games last weekend. What's the excitement level for you guys going into, kind of season's right around the corner and you're itching to play, seeing these games happening?
It's very exciting to see, like for us to be getting back into the season and stuff. And yeah, I have a couple friends that play for UAB, so it'd be very exciting to watch them.
Okay, we'll go to Tony Sakalas.
Yeah, DJ, what was it like starting the opener last year as a freshman, and what advice would you give to a freshman teammate that would be in that position this year if that comes about?
It was very exciting. First game, I had a great feeling. It was a thrill. And I would just tell them to just be you, like, you know what I'm saying? Learn the playbook and just don't overthink and just be confident in themselves.
Okay, we'll go to Charlie Potter.
Hey, DJ, just wanted to ask, how's the knee feeling, and how glad are you to be back on the field?
My knees are great. We have a great staff, and they did a real good job of making me comfortable and just getting me back healthy. And yeah, it's very exciting because I was out for a very long time.
Okay, we'll go to Mike Rodak.
You didn't really have a chance to play last year with Dylan Moses behind you. What's it been like this summer with him making the calls before the snap and just having him back there behind you?
It's been great. He's a great communicator and just an overall leader. He leads by example, and yeah, it's just communication is off the wall.
Okay, we'll go to James Ogletree next.
Hey DJ, Coach Saban talked about a couple times last year how Christian Barmore gave the team some interior pass rush that they maybe didn't get elsewhere. I'm curious what you've seen out of his game and whether you think he's ready to be like an every down player.
Yeah, I think he's ready. He's very energetic. He brings a different level of energy to the group, and we can depend on him.
Okay, we'll go to Brett Hudson.
Hey, DJ, I'm curious what you gained from last year. And I know you're probably trying to process a lot with starting as a freshman and everything. Well, what did you learn about competing in the SEC from last year?
That you're going against the best, and just every day at practice, just prepare yourself mentally and physically because the competition is outstanding.
Okay, we'll go back to Michael Casagrande.
I just want to ask about Ben Davis. What kind of leader has he been on this defense this year, and how far has he come to be in more of a primary role this year?
Ben Davis, he's a great guy. He another guy who leads by example. He's always in the front of the line. He's always uplifting. He's a guy that I see a lot of young guys in his position come to him to ask questions and everything. He's a great leader.
Go back to Mike Rodak.
Another guy you didn't really have a whole lot of chance to play with last year was LeBron Ray. Just what has he been like on the field this year, but also in the meeting room as probably one of the veterans of that group?
Yeah, LeBron, another guy who's a great leader. And yeah, just his knowledge and his IQ for the game is just outstanding. A lot of guys come to him. We depend on him to be a leader in our room.
Okay, we'll go to Tony Sakalas.
Yeah, DJ, you underwent a big weight transformation last offseason. I was, this year Ishmael shot.
I messed that up. Go ahead, Tony.
Yeah, I didn't hear what you said.
You good?
Go ahead.
Yeah, anyways, you underwent a big weight transformation this offseason. Kind of this year, Ishmael Sopsher did the same thing. What have you seen from him this offseason compared to like when he came out to the team?
Just his overall movement. He's a lot quicker, stronger, more powerful. And yeah, when he like shredded the weight off, you just saw a difference in his quickness and everything.
Okay, we'll go back to Brett Hudson.
Curious how you think you're better this year than you were last year, since you had to spend so much time rehabbing it and getting your your knees right. You didn't get to have a traditional off season. How do you think you're better this year than you were last year?
Just from the mental aspect, it's like for me being injured and stuff, I had to spend a lot of more time in the film room and just being able to recognize formations and stuff like that. I feel like that'll give me a better chance this year.
Okay, we'll finish back up with James Overture.
We've heard a lot about Freddie Roach and the energy that he brings. I just wanted to ask about your relationship with him, what you think of him, and then kind of going along with that last question, what is he working on with you right now in your game?
Yeah, Freddie Roach, that's my dog. He's a great coach. We can talk to him about anything, football, life, or whatever. He's a great mentor, and I feel like we needed him as a group.
All right, guys. Thank you, DJ. Get these guys to meetings. Appreciate your time today. We'll talk to you soon.